Hey kids, welcome to Lesson 9, Looping in Random Numbers. Let's see what we're going to do today. Getting started with loops. A loop is a block of code that is repeated or looped through in a program. You will be creating a loop using the for loop block. We'll start by experimenting with a program similar to the one you saw in the video. Let's take a look at the video real quick. Over here, this video was a triangle that gets repeated and moved over to create a little function like that. So we have to do something similar. Do this. Drag out a for loop block. Inside the loop, add a call to move forward and add a call turn left. To give us a hint, try turning by 137 degrees to start. And they have a little example down here. We have a for block right here. This is the blue. The variable starts off with 0, and then we are going to increase the number over here. We have a move forward and a turn left. Some more instructions. Run the program to see the loop in action. Experiment. Change the number of times the loop runs. Increase the run speed to see how fast loops can execute. And see how many times loop can run before you can no longer tell the difference of the image. Move on once you feel like you have a decent grasp of using a for loop, setting the number of times to repeat, running the program, and setting the run speed. That looks like all of our instructions. Let's get started here. First thing I'm going to do is go to my control for my for loop here. We have some instructions here. For loop. Creates a loop consisting of an initialization expression, a conditional expression, an incremental expression, and a block of statements executed for each iteration of the loop. All right, let's move this over here. Just looking at the loop here, let's see what this means. So it says for the variable initial equals 0, and then we want it to run so it equals the number we put into here. So right now it would run for 4 loops. So we want the number to be greater than 4. So every time this ticks up 1, this I would change. So the first one would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Once it goes, because we started 0 on 5, which would be 4 loops, we would stop. Let's go over here to our commands, move forward, and then turn left. It has me adding 137 to the degree where we start. Let's start off with a number of 100. Let's do 10 loops to start and see what we get. That starts off pretty neat. We started creating some triangles here. Let's increase our speed here. Let's increase our loops too. Let's go from 10 to 20, doubling them. Let's reset, run. Definitely getting neater. Let's go up a little more. Let's go up to 40. Ooh, that's getting interesting. Let's do my move forward up to 200 to make this big. And let's go up to 75 on how many times I'm going to loop. Well, that's definitely getting much nicer. That is also starting to look very close to the one that was my example here. So I'm getting close to what they want. Let's just try some different angles in here. Let's try 200 and run it. Looks like the angles are getting closer. Let's try 60 and see what happens. Well, that's nothing very interesting. Let's try 97. That seems like a good one. All right, we get another image there. Looks like I'm getting a little off center here. Don't have a move to command right now, so I'm just going to shrink the distance down to 150. Let's run that one more time. Oh, that's nice. Very nice. Let's try our repeat to be 200. So we're going to repeat it 200 times. Let's go back to our 137 to see what we get. And let's reset and run. That's getting close to where you can't see it anymore. I bet you if I go up to 300, it's going to look like a donut. It's getting close to a donut, kids. Let's try 500. I know, crazy, but let's see what happens. That's pretty much a donut right there. So it gets pretty much undistinguishable. Right around you get 500 loops. I think I got a pretty good grasp of what's going on here. We have a loop. A loop just runs whatever's in the brackets here a set amount of times. Our set amount was 500. This one would move forward 150, turn left at 137 degrees, and do it 500 times. Pretty happy with it. Let me hit finish and let's see what code.org thinks. Good job, kids. I'll see you on the next puzzle.